Hey guys, it's Tuesday, 6:01 p.m. I wanted to make a video today because I've been having a lot of thoughts about different things, knowing what's going on in the world and how we have gotten ourselves in this predicament. And this division that I'm seeing between the left and the right, Democrat and Republican, and it's all a big hoax, all a big lie. I mean, they both wings belong to the same bird, and what they're trying to do is have us constantly battling each other, so we can't unite. So that way, that whole saying, "Divide and they shall conquer." That way, no movement against the system will ever be successful because we're too busy fighting each other. Try to get that light out. It's better. Um, anyhow, besides that, the fact that two people can't think about the same thing or agree on anything in this world, and that's why they're there and we're down here, and we'll always be little slaves because we don't see eye to eye. Every group fights against one another. Whether you're Hispanic, you're black, you're Asian, you're whatever it is, we're constantly battling one another instead of like uniting and realizing, hey, we're all in this together. Let's look at a prime point here, which I think is one of the reasons we have deteriorated as a species. You look at animals, and the motherly instinct of an animal, for instance, the duck that's next door in my neighbor's been sitting there on those eggs. Poor thing, she doesn't take a break. Basically, maybe just to poop and to try to nibble on something, but she's been sitting on those eggs forever trying to make them hatch. Poor thing, and eggs ain't gonna hatch, but she doesn't know that. She won't give up. You take human mothers, okay? And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but they have a baby. They're in maternity leave for what, I think 6 weeks, if that. And they stick the child in some form of daycare or some form of, or the mother has to take care of the baby, or they have to hire someone. They don't even give that child the motherly love the child needs. And if that's not bad enough, the system rips the child out of the mother's arms at age, what is it that you start kindergarten, age 5 or something like that, and then put into a system where they're brainwashing you to believe things that they want you to believe. Useless stuff. Because in the old days when we lived in tribal ways, parents were the ones that taught things to the children, things that were important, things that were necessary, not some bogus crap that we don't need to support this corporate capitalistic crap of a system that we have. And then you get the right blaming the left that we're a bunch of this, that, and the other, commies, socialists, and whatever else, because we don't support the messed up war-mongering greed system that has been created in this world. It doesn't work. It's a system that will never work, and all greed-based civilization, as in the Romans and all that, have collapsed. We are going to collapse as well because we are going against the natural. Women are meant to be motherly, not meant to be out in the workforce. And I know I'm going to get slack for that, but it's true. Our system is deteriorating from the base, and a woman, a mother, is the base of a household. And if there's not that motherly love, if there's not that cohesiveness in the world, how can we move forward? We're going to destroy each other. Our children are lacking so much. They're lacking that walkabout that the tribes would have a young man or woman take when they reach a certain age. Our youth now are so lost because they don't have any bases. They got video games, computers, and MTV, and all sorts of iPods and iTunes. That is not normal. I, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but this world we're living in is very synthetic and it's super abnormal. That's why you see people fat and sick and unhappy and on all sorts of different pills for depression, anxiety. People are miserable. They're not ever happy. They're following a vicious cycle dream of materialistic goods. They're absolutely worthless to life. When are we going to get it? When are we going to realize that we need to care for one another? That mothers need to be mothers. Okay, fathers don't need to work 12-hour days and never see their kids. Families don't sit down at a dinner table and have dinner together and have conversations. We have built a world that is a cancer. And it needs to stop. We need to go within. We need to find that feminine, that love, that passion, that union as an earthly family. And push away the demons, the corporations, the capitalistic system, the greed, the wars. Push all that away. And let's return to our roots. Let's return to our true nature. Go within your hearts. We all have this ability. It is so important for us to do this. It is so crucial to change the world we live in. If we want peace outside of us, we need to find peace within us. We need to care for our young. Mothers, you need to be mothers. You can't allow strangers to raise your children. You can't allow a system that's corrupting the minds of your children to indoctrinate them with the crap that they want to put in there. They're creating soulless monsters, soulless machines. We need to stop this madness now. Whatever it takes, we need to do this before it's too late. Please, go within. Let us stop this craziness. By going to Wall Street, I mean, that's all wonderful and great, and you know, I appreciate what people are doing, speaking up, but they're mocking us. They're laughing at us. What we need to do is just unplug from this freaking matrix, say enough is enough. Stop dealing with the system altogether. Let us start creating communities. Let us start bartering with one another, giving things to one another. Why do we need to have money? If we all realize that the system is wrong and is failing and we're hurting each other and our children, the future generation, then why can't we just stop this craziness and make it right? Let us start caring for one another. How we do this, I don't know exactly, but we have to stop what we're doing now. It's not working. It will never work. And the cancer will only spread. But if we just stop, dead turkey, all of us, and it has to be all of us. It can't be 5 people, 2 people, 1,000 people. It's got to be everyone, because they can't put us all in jail. And we have to say enough is enough. We are taking control of our lives. We are taking care of one another. Mothers are taking care of their children. You have to. Career? Who gives a flying F about a career? It's all the cancerous system. That's all it is. Please reflect. Go within. And see what I'm saying resonates in your heart. We need to change. Brothers and sisters of this planet, we need to change. A real change, not a political party change or a one president from the other. That is all part of the destructive matrix that we're living in. Let us return to our roots. All right, guys. My heart just, it hurts because we've lost our way. And how did we lose our way? You know, how such intelligent natives that we were, we lost our ways. We allowed the bling bling to take over. The illusion, the lie that they put in front of us that took away our true nature. All right, guys. Love you, but love yourselves too. Bye-bye.